you won't get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is because I'll be having y'all checking y'all calendars, so y'all know it's Tuesday, so y'all know what that mean. It's Tipsy Tuesday. Y'all see I got my Tipsy Tuesday cup in my hand, so y'all know I got a story time for y'all. Just a disclaimer, this is not gonna be like one of my long stories. I'm not doing long story times this week, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's still gonna be good and juicy because I'm posting every day this week, so I'm giving y'all like 30-minute story times. Okay, these ain't gonna be no 45-minute hour story. Hopefully, maybe not, most likely not. Okay, y'all, I done tried to record this like 3 times. I don't know what it is, but like my energy is just off, but I still want to get these story times out to y'all because I'm not going to be posting for the next 2 weeks. Okay, like at least 1 week, but maybe 2. Okay, so let's get into the drink before we get into the story time. It's tasting real good. I'm giving this drink an 8 out of 10. I'm calling this Sunjoy tea, and what I got in here is some Shutter Home sweet tea wine. It's a 7.5% wine. I also put a shot of Jose Cuervo tequila brown in here, and then I mixed it with some actual sweet tea, stirred it all up, put it in the freezer, let it get icy because y'all know I love me an icy drink. Took it out, let it defrost a little bit, stirred it up, and then here we go. All right, let's hop right up into this story. So this story took place when I was in 10th grade, and yeah, this was my first fight. This was, well, I've gotten like little baby mini fights, but this was like my first real fight. Okay, so we're gonna call the boy in this story, we're gonna call him Suspect, and he's the key point of this fight. And then the girl in this story, we're gonna call her Regina. Now me and Regina was friends. I was friends with Regina first, so I'm gonna give y'all the backstory. I met Regina in 9th grade. We had a class together, and me and her just instantly became cool. She a Taurus, I'm a Taurus. We bonded over that. All right, so we would hang out sometimes after school. We would go to the movies, things like that, and hang out with that group of friends that I was friends with her. So later on, I met Suspect. Now, me and Suspect was like this. That was my dog, and y'all gonna understand why I call him Suspect. No shade to him, but yeah, at the time he was Suspect. Okay, but me and him became like this, and so me and him was the type of friend where like we would just talk hecka smack to each other. Like he would be calling me like applehead, like we just talked hecka stuff like that. Like if he had on like dusty shoes, I'd be like, look at you with them dusty shoes on, like what are those? Like we was them type of friends where we just talked hecka smack to each other. Me and Regina, we was cool, but we wasn't doing stuff like that. So like I had met them in 9th grade, and this is taking place in 10th grade. So we had already mustered up our friendship, and I was cool with both of them. But when 10th grade came along, you know, we all kind of started hanging all out together. And, you know, me and Suspect continued the same thing. Like we would just talk smack about each other. Like he would talk stuff about my eyes. I would talk stuff about his hairline, his weight, like just stuff like that. So that's the kind of friendship we had. No harm, no shame, right? It was just a kickle cackle. We wasn't sensitive how people is sensitive these days. So like, you know what I mean? Like it was funny. It was all fun and game. So 10th grade year come up, and me, Regina, and Suspect have a class together. Now, as the year is going on, Suspect and Regina start going out. And y'all, when I tell you, it shocked the whole school because everybody thought Suspect was not straight. So everybody was just like, oh, he's just going out with her for a cover up. So I used to use that as my jokes. I'd be like, that's why you going out with Regina, because you trying to cover up that you not straight. Like, You like boys. You know, I would just tease him like that. We would just talk smack to each other. At the time, I was dating Kevin, and at this particular time, Kevin had messed up teeth. He was like, that's why you dating that buck teeth ass boy with his teeth. They crip walking and stuff. Like, we would just roast each other like so bad. They start dating. So as the year go on, Regina was not like liking me and Suspect's friendship, but it was just like me and him was friends before y'all was together. We all used to hang out. You know, it ain't nothing between us. I got a boyfriend. It was never like no flirty type stuff. Now maybe people might have thought it was flirty, but it wasn't flirty. So in the particular class we got, nobody respected this teacher like at all. And after so long, I guess Regina wanted to fit in with me and Suspect, so she would like join in on the jokes. But like, we just start double teaming up on her, and I know it's wrong, but it was just like, why would you like, you should have stayed where you was at, sis. You was safe right there. You want to come into the dog pen, you gotta be ready for the dog fight. Sis was not ready. She thought she was, but she was not ready. So, you know, people always want to talk stuff about my bag. So that's how she came in. She was like, oh, that's why you got bags with your big eyes. That's why you got buck teeth. You got that gap in your teeth. And I was like, I was like, girl, I know you ain't talking with your poodle ass nose, your poodle ass face, your little bitty ass hair, skinny ass. We used to call her like Bones. I'd be like, your bony ass. Like, girl, I'll sit on your ass and squish you. Like, girl, don't come over here with that. So we just would all just start talking smack. At first, everything was cool. It was cool. And then when Suspect started talking smack about her, I think it was really hurting her feelings. But she didn't want to say that. She didn't want to say that, y'all. She used to wear this fake ponytail. And he was like, girl, I know you ain't talking with that fake ass ponytail. I smack that shit off your head. And I used to be like, damn. Ooh, damn. You gonna let her do you like that? You gonna let her do you like that? Like, I used to just egg it on when he was talking smack. And we would be in class, and of course, like, y'all know we childish, so everybody in the class would be like, damn, ooh, they getting on you. So we would be like just throwing them at her back to back. I'd be like, girl, with them ugly ass ripper slipper ass sandals you got on, dusty ass shoes. And he'd be like, yeah, with that dusty ass, short ass, dirty ass, old ass ponytail you got on with your bird ass face. Like, we was just like talking the most mess about this girl. But it was like, you should have stayed on the sideline. Like, why would you get up in this? So she had told a Suspect that he couldn't be friends with me no more because she thought me and him had something going on. She was basically jealous of me and his friendship. And I know y'all probably thinking like, girl, you wrong. That was her man. You should have left him alone. But really, we were strictly just friends. I really thought he was Suspect. I really did not think he was straight. And on top of that, everybody else that was girls used to go over there and kick it with him outside of her. So why was it an issue that me and him was kicking it outside of her? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, no, if you're gonna be mad about that, you gotta be mad at everybody. Don't be just taking your animosity out on me. But what it really was people was saying around the school that Suspect liked me and they thought we had something going on, but really we didn't have nothing going on. We used to just play like that. It was just like, you know, that was like the bro. He came told me one day, he was like, girl, why Regina don't want me to be cool with you? I was like, fuck what she talking about? Like, we gonna be cool regardless. Like, I don't know what she talking about. Like, I don't, why? Like, I'm not understanding. He was like, because she think you like me. And I was like, hold on, skirt. Because I definitely was one of those people who thought he was Suspect. Now, Suspect would be like, girl, and doing all of that and doing all of this. It ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's Suspect. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving you like boys. I'm just saying, no shade. Like, Suspect was my dog. I didn't care what he liked, who he was with. I didn't care, but I personally did not like him. Like, it was never anything like that. We was just strictly friends that talked shit to each other. So I was just like, well, are you not gonna be my friend? He was like, man, F what she talking about? Like, she can't tell me who I can and cannot be friends with. And I was like, yeah, like, who is she to tell you and me we can't be friends when we was friends already? Like, I'm not understanding. No, she mad because we be in that classroom roasting her ass, and then everybody in the class be laughing at her. Like, she should have just sat on the sidelines, like I kept saying. So after that, we was going to class, and she would then be mugging me and stuff. And so I was just like, okay, like, girl, I don't know what this girl issue is, but it's not with me. Like, I don't want your man. Mind y'all, suspect was friends with all the females at the school. That's another reason why people thought he was suspect. All he hung out with was females. That's it. I mean, he hung out with this other boy. Oh, I just thought of him. Oh my gosh. Dang, I had forgot about him. That is crazy. But he used to hang out with this other boy who was definitely suspect too. So other than that, he didn't really hang out with guys like that. You know what I'm saying? So of course, obviously people thought suspect. So anyway, yeah, like we would be in class, she wouldn't really say nothing to me. And then anytime like me and suspect would be cracking jokes and stuff at each other, like she would be mad and mugging. And I would be like, why are you mad, Regina? Why you mad? Like, I was really egging this girl on. I'm like, Regina, why you mad? Why you mad? Like, you look mad today. You mad? You mad? Oh, you ain't cracking jokes today? Y'all, she would just be like, stop talking to me, stop talking to me. And I'd be like, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? Like, just egging her on. Like, but it was just like, girl, if you don't want to be friends with your mans and we're friends, like, tell me. Because mind you, me and Regina became friends first, and then me and suspect became friends. Even though me and suspect was closer, I guess. But it's just like, girl, come say something to me. Let's have a conversation. Because for one, you already know I got a man's. I do not want suspect. You the only girl who wants suspect. I'm just saying, girl, like, you the only one, boo-boo. Nobody else want him but you besides the fellas. That's, yeah, like, girl. So mind you, suspect makes it no better. He'd be like, oh, you gonna let her talk to you like that? You gonna let her talk to you like that? Not my girlfriend. Not my girlfriend. I used to be like, she not saying that, suspect. She not saying that, suspect. What you told me she said? What you told me she said? And he'd be like, man, don't be messy. Don't be messy. And I'd be like, oh, okay. So we just had that like little tension going on in class. Now, mind y'all, this was like building up every day, every day, every day. One day we come into the classroom and we come in at the same time and she like bumped me. I was like, oh, excuse me. She was like, you in my way. And I was like, oh, and why would you bump me? Like, girl, chill. Like, you doing a lot. Like, don't be bumping me like that. If you're mad, like, girl, say what you mad at. Say what you mad at. Talk your shit back. Like, come on now. Like, we all friends. So that little incident happened. I laughed it off because I thought it was funny, because I was just like, if she not gonna say nothing, ain't no problem. You can do a little bump. You know, it's high school. When you walking through the hallway all the time, people bumping you. So I ain't really even like, like, girl, whatever. Mind y'all, at this particular time, I used to be on Clyde 9000 like ain't no tomorrow. So most times, by the time I got to this period, I done left school, came back, blew down the house. I'm lit. I'm loaded. So it made it extra funny. Like, girl, this was this class where I would walk in and everybody be like, ooh, who smell like that? And I used to be like, yeah, who smell like that? Who? What's that smell? Yeah, what's that smell? You know, when you come in, sit out. Lotion. Yeah, that was me, because I was coming in smelling like the goddamn tree farm, okay? Because I was just blowing down the house with Lee on my breaks. Like, we had like a break, we had like a brunch in the morning, blowing down the house, lunch, blowing down the house. If I skipped school, blowing down the house, coming back. Like, I was just in the morning, I was late, never on time, blowing down the house. Like, when was I sober? 9th grade year. After that, never. at school. I mean, I was already blowing down the house in 9th grade, but I wasn't doing that at school, and I wasn't skipping school in 9th grade. But 10th grade year, rebellious. I was doing whatever. I didn't care. I was at that point, I was just like, school is just school, and I don't care about it. So I would come in there, dumb loaded, ready to joke, clowning around. After so long, stuff died down. Me and her became cool again. We all get to joking, talking smack about each other, y'all. At this particular time, y'all, I used to glue.
Photo has been inserted, so look at the screen now.
In these tracks, and I used to say it was my real hair, but it wasn't. Don't tell nobody. 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 But the way I was doing it, it did look real. But people who knew me knew, like, girl, your hair did not just grow overnight like that. Like, stop playing. Don't tell nobody. Okay, don't talk smack either. Like, come on now. Like, don't do me in the comments. But yeah, y'all, I used to glue in these tracks, because as soon as I learned about tracks and gluing it in, girl, game was over. I was gluing in colors, this, that. Like, I was, yeah, the cheap hair too. Any little money I got, beauty supply store, getting tracks, getting glue, gluing it in. Y'all, I used to wear this like little bang with the pink in it. Oh, I think I got a picture too with the pink in it, with a little ponytail. Yeah, I got a picture, if I still can find it, of me and Suspect in that picture. I think Bestie was in that picture too, and some girl, I don't remember who she is, but I think I got a picture, y'all. I think I do, if I still got it, because I remember that picture when it was taken, whatever. But yeah, so like, she started talking about my hair, and y'all, that was like my sensitive spot. So she was like, yeah, that's why your hair fake, it ain't even real, and you going around telling people that's your real hair. And I was like, bitch, no the fuck this bitch didn't. Okay sis, okay. And I was like, bitch, this is my real hair. She was like, that is not your fucking hair. And I was like, you know what? You in my business, bitch? Don't fucking do that. Now that's what you don't do, y'all. So she used to start talking. She was like, y'all pull that shit out right now and show everybody that ain't even all your real hair, and you be lying. And I was like, bitch, we will be up in here fighting. I was like, girl, this is my real hair. Like, what you talk about? You just mad because you got that little ass ponytail and your hair short. Y'all, Suspect just sitting there laughing, instigating. The class instigating. They like, ooh, Shayla, you lying? That ain't your real hair? That ain't your real hair? I'm like, this is my real hair. I don't know what she's talking about. She's just mad because she gotta wear them fake ass ponytails. She was wearing them clip-on fake ass ponytails. Yeah, I was like, girl, don't be mad. Don't be mad because your hair don't grow with your poodle ass face, poodle ass nose. Like, y'all, she had like this. I always drop my straw. She had this poodle ass nose. She like looked like a fucking poodle. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. She was cute or whatever, but she looked like a fucking poodle. So that was my favorite fucking line against her, because that shit would always press her ass buttons. So I'm just talking hella shit. Like, girl, with your skinny ass, that's why Suspect don't even want you. And oh, that tickle ruffled sis feathers, y'all. So we get to arguing and stuff, because it got serious, because like we hitting them spots that hurt. We throwing them low blows. I'm like, girl, like, don't do me. Don't bust me out. So that little day happened, cool, y'all. The next day is where shit just hit the fucking fan. So like, that next day, we come into class, and I'm already like, y'all, I'm at home. I'm practicing jokes. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to say this. I'm about to say that. Yeah, I'm about to get in this whole ass. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I'm like, I'm about to, what was we saying? I'm about to roast her. I'm about to light her ass up tomorrow. Like, I got my jokes lined up. I'm practicing them. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this. I'm like, yeah, that. Like, I had everything I was gonna say to her, like, ready. Like, everything she was gonna say to me, like, I was already planning it in my head. Like, if she say this, yeah, I'm saying that. If she say something like this, then I'm saying something like that. Like, yeah, it's on and popping tomorrow. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just ready for this period to come. Like, all day, I'm just thinking of my jokes. I'm just thinking of how I'm about to roast this bitch in my fucking head all day. We get to the class, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm about to load the fucking clip and let this bitch out on her, because, like, she got me fucked up. Like, why would she tell people my hair not real? Bitch, don't do me. So yeah, we get into class, everything going cool at first. Like she looking at me, I'm looking at her, we looking at each other. It's just like a mug. It's just like a mug off. Y'all suspect like what's going on? Like y'all just real tense today. I was like, yeah, cause your fucking poodle ass girlfriend be doing too much. She mad because she think I want you and I don't even like you like that. Like we just friends. Y'all, she not saying nothing. I'm like, yeah. And so me and suspect, we get to talking smack about each other like regular. Like I don't know what the hell the teacher be doing, but like, I don't remember. It's definitely irrelevant. Like we didn't care. Cause this was one of them classes where we did whatever we want in this class. Like, and then like I said, I would come in there on Klein 9000. Like I don't even remember what kind of class this was. Was it math? It might've been math. It could have been math or history. I don't know. All I know is we sat in the back. So you know what that means. When you sit in the back, you're not paying attention to nothing the teacher's saying. Like, I don't even remember a teacher being there. But I know a teacher had to be in there because the school is class. But anyway, let me get back to the story because I'm getting sidetracked. So, like I said, me and suspect, we roasting each other. We going back and forth. We laughing. I say something like, I can't stand bitches who wear this or something like that. And she was like, who you talking to? Because obviously she was wearing whatever it was. And I was like, whoever wearing this. Like, let's just say green and purple. I was like, I hate bitches who wear green and purple ass shirts and don't even be matching. Like, ugh. And yeah, she was like, and I was like, yeah, like whoever matched the description, that's who I'm talking to. She's like, cause that's what I'm wearing. And I was like, well, I guess I'm talking about you. Like, I guess I'm talking about you. Like, girl, you know I talk about you. Like, what did you talk about? She was like, you're not fucking talking about me. And I was like, didn't you just clarified that I was talking about you? You know I'm talking about you, because if I wasn't talking about you and you knew I wasn't talking about you, you wouldn't ask what am I talking about. You would stay quiet because I wasn't talking to you. I was really talking to suspect, but you answered. So suspect like, ooh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I think she talking about you. And I was like, man, suspect, calm down. Get your girlfriend, because she's doing a whole lot of this. Like, get her little poodle ass. Like, I'm tired of hearing this bitch barking and shit. Y'all, this bitch got mad when I said that. Like, she got up out her seat. She was like, who you talking to? Like, she come up. She's standing looking at me over my desk. She like, who you talking to? And I'm like, well, I'm talking to suspect, but you jumped in, but I'm talking about you. Like, I'm looking up at her, like, I'm like talking about you. Because mind you, y'all, Regina taller than me, y'all. If y'all don't, I'm like 5'1", 2, 5 feet, you know, whatever, 5'2". She like, let's just say she a good 5'4", 5'5". She's taller than me. So but I mean, I am sitting down, and y'all, at this time we was sitting in the desk where the desk was attached to the seat. She was like, you better shut the fuck up before I punch your ass. And I was like, girl, you ain't finna do shit. I was like, I started realizing like, oh, bitch, it's serious. Like, oh, this is not just play. We talking stuff. Like, it's getting to that next level. Like, bitch, wanna fight? So she was like, yeah, bitch, I'll punch your ass right now. And I was like, bitch, you ain't finna do shit. I was like, get away from I'm trying not to cuss, y'all. It is so hard. I'm like, girl, get away from my desk. I'm like, cause you ain't about to do I'm like, suspect, come get your bitch. Because this bitch talking a whole lot of in my motherfucking face. And I know this bitch ain't finna touch me. Look at me. I just said I wasn't gonna cuss. And here I go. I am trying. How do people not cuss? I don't know. So I'm like, yes, suspect, come get your bitch. Come get your bitch. I'm like, come get your fucking bitch. Like, you need to handle your fucking dog. Like, come put this bitch on the leash. Y'all. I'm just being real fucking reckless at the mouth. Suspect laughing. Mind y'all, we in class. The class is like, ooh, no, ooh. She said, put your bitch on the leash. Ooh. Like, everybody in the class going stupid when I said that. Like, they was like, okay, yeah. Like, yeah, you took it there. You took it there, y'all. Suspect laughing. He like, man, Shayla, chill. She like, man, I'm not fucking playing with you. Like, stop talking shit. Like, don't say shit else. So I was like, girl, get your poodle ass up out my face. Y'all. When I tell y'all, that bitch, boop. Bitch. Nigga. I was like, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Like, y'all, I mean, that bitch, boop. Cause mind y'all, she's standing over me and I'm in this fucking desk. I mean, she just boop. And I'm like, did this bitch just punch me? Like, y'all, I'm like, I'm in shock. And she gave it to me. Like, this skinny ass bitch, like, boom. Like she had a little power in that little skinny ass fist. I'm like, oh, bitch. Oh, it's on, y'all. I was like, bitch, did you just punch me? So I'm trying to stand up out the desk. And you can't just get up. Like, y'all, when I tell you, bitches start boop, 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 boop. Bitch, I'm like, boop, 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 boop. But I'm stuck in a desk. I'm like, bitch. Like, we just cussing each other. I'm like, you got me fucked up, bitch. Like, we just going back and forth, calling each other all kind of names, everything but a child of God, y'all. Like, we just talking hella shit. But we're, like, fighting. She like, boop, 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 boop. And I'm like, boop, 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 boop. I'm stuck in the desk because I can't get out because I'm already trapped in the desk. Next thing I know, y'all, the whole fucking desk flip over. I'm on the ground, but I'm stuck in the desk. So she like try to get down over me, y'all. I roll up out the desk, right? I get up. Hold on, let me finish this. Y'all, we get the like going. She like boom, boom, boom. Like she giving them to me. I'm eating them bitches up. I'm like boom, 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 boom. I'm like boom. Cause y'all, so I used to practice fighting at home. So I'm just doing all the stuff I had been practicing at home. Never like really fought a day in my life besides wrestling and fighting like with my sister. But it wasn't like a real deal fight. But you know what I mean? So I'm like, boom, I'm trying to uppercut her ass and shit. She taller than me, so she just boop, 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 giving it to me. And I'm trying to, like, reach up, punch the bitch. Like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Boop, 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 bitch. Like, we is going at it, y'all. At this time, I had, like, these little ballerina ass shoes on, y'all. The ground slippery. I slip, I fall. She get on top of me. We going at it. Like, I'm giving it to her, though, while we on this ground. Like, I'm like, bitch, boop, 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 boop. I grab her hair and like from the back, like, oh, and like snatch her down like this. I'm like, bitch, boom, boom. I see on top of me. So I leaned up, got up, pushed that bitch down. I'm on top of her now. I'm like, bitch, boop, 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 boop. We getting the wrestling and tussling. Y'all, she's grabbing my hair. She's like pulling my hair. Like, I mean, pulling my hair out, like pulling it, like we're pulling each other. But I got her by the shirt and she got me by the hair, but we still like fighting. Finally, like I noticed, seemed like we was fighting for a good, like, I don't know, this was actually a long fight. We was fighting for like a good, I want to say 5 minutes, and that's long for a fight, y'all, before somebody come and break it up. Like, suspect is in shock. Like, he's just like, y'all, stop. Like, stop fighting. Like, stop fighting. Like, oh my God, like, stop. And I'm like, man, get your bitch. Get this bitch off of me. Like, she got a good ass grip on my hair, like gripping my shit, pulling my shit out, like just pulling my shit. So finally the teacher the teacher grabs me. Suspect grabs Regina. And she's still locked onto my hair, y'all. Like, she got a death grip on my hair at this point. I got her by the shirt. So they trying to pull us apart, y'all. She is ripped. My hair, it's just ripping. I could feel that shit coming out of my scalp. But at the time, I'm just like, I didn't understand that she was really pulling my hair out. It just felt like she was pulling my hair and that shit was hurting really bad. So I'm just going nuts. I'm going crazy. I'm kicking. I'm just swinging everywhere. I'm telling the teacher, like, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Like, let me get this bitch. She pulling my hair. I'm like, let me get this bitch. So I'm just going nuts, y'all. She's still trying to fight me and shit. Like, the teacher is like grabbing me, pulling me out the classroom, and I'm just going nuts. I'm trying to fight the teacher. The teacher trying to bear hug me. I'm like, get the fuck off of me. Get off of me. Let me get this bitch. Let me get this bitch. I'm about to beat this bitch ass. Like, how dare this bitch take off on me while I'm in the desk? Like, that's like, come on. Then I slipped, y'all. When I slipped and I hit my head, like, y'all know them classroom floors hard as fuck. Like, I could have had a concussion. I didn't even think about all that. But I'm just like, hell no, like, I'm just feeling mad, y'all. But I'm like, at this point, I'm like so mad. I'm bawling. I'm crying. Because for one, like, this was my friend outside of like this classroom and stuff. We would hang out, like at lunch and stuff. We would hang out, like on our breaks. We would hang out. We would go do stuff together. We go to the movies with our groups of friends. Like, she was my friend. She was my friend. So it was just like hurting my feelings that me and my friend fighting, even though like I kind of egged her on. It was instigating a lot of this shit. It's like, girl, how you gonna instigate some shit and then be mad when the bitch pop off? I don't know. I wasn't expecting her to fight. I just thought we was just gonna keep talking smack to each other because that's what me and Suspect did. We just talked smack. It was like harmless. Even though she called me out for, you know, my hair not being real. Like, but yeah, so yeah, the teacher is like trying to drag me about this classroom. The security guard come and they trying to like keep us separate, but I'm just going crazy, y'all. I'm just going crazy. As though before we got like, yeah. So we get to like the door and they like dragging me out, y'all. Somehow I like slipped down and slipped from under the damn teacher that was grabbing me, and I got loose, y'all. I came running towards Regina, y'all. I'm like going nuts. I'm like, bitch, y'all, get up on her, boop, 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 because Suspect holding her ass, like he's still holding her. So I get up, I'm like, boop, 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 bitch. We get the tussling again, because she get loose from us. Suspect, we tussling again. Finally, the security guard come. They come bum rushing us and shit. Big ass niggas and shit. Grabbing us, bear hugging us and shit. We like going crazy, y'all. All down the hallway. I'm like screaming and cussing and crying. I'm just like crying, going nuts. I'm just screaming and cussing and hollering in the hallway. So, y'all, finally, I get to the like office or whatever. And they put us in like 2 different rooms in the office. But I hear her in the office because she's screaming, hollering, and cussing too. But I don't think she was crying. No, I don't think she was crying yet. So they like, oh, we need to call your mom. I'm like, yeah, call my mom. Call her ASAP. I'm like, hold on, let me give you her cell phone because, y'all, I had did my own registration for 10th grade and I put my cell phone number. So I knew if they tried to call the number on file, my phone was going to ring. I mean, it was on silent, but my mama wasn't gonna answer. So I'm like, no, let me give you my mom's cell phone number, not her work number. So they called my mom up and they was like, Lucinda, you need to come get Shayla. She just got in a fight. She's gonna be suspended. So my mom's like, what? My mom's like, what? Like, what? I'm like, yeah, mom. I'm in the background going crazy. Like, I'm going nuts. My mom was like, oh, I'm about to be up there right now. My mom got her coworker. What was her name? I think her name was Jolene. I'm like, yeah. Because as we fighting and stuff, Regina was hollering out that she about to call her people up there and they gonna come up there and jump me and beat my ass. Like, when we get up out this, I'm like, oh, bitch. Yeah, so I'm screaming. I'm telling my mom because, y'all, I'm telling them, like, give me the phone. I'm talking to my mom. I'm like, yeah, mom, this bitch, she just took off on me. She talk about she finna have her people come up here and jump me. Mama was like, oh, okay. Y'all, she got her coworker Jolene. Jolene was about that action. I'm telling you, like, she was about that action. She was ready to jump for my mama anytime. I swear, y'all, she was not playing about my mama and anything to do with my mom. So she was like, yeah, we about to be up there right now. I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes. Mind y'all, I'm going to Pit High. My mama worked in Concord. It should have took her like 20 minutes to get there. I kid y'all not. I kid y'all not. My mama was there like 10, 15 minutes. I don't know if she did 200. But my mama was, I promise y'all, I promise y'all, my mama was there so quick. So quick. So quick. I mean, she probably ran every light to get there. Probably didn't even fucking put the car in park. Just probably jumped out that motherfucker. No, I was just playing. But my mama was there. I mean, like, when I say my mama was there in that building within 10 to 15 minutes. And she works 20 or more minutes away. So she got there, parked, hopped out, and was there within 10 to 15 minutes. I just want to stress that enough. My mama coming there, she going stupid. She was like, oh, what's going on? Who was fighting my daughter? Who saying they finna jump my daughter? Ain't nobody finna jump my daughter. Like, who talking? So mind y'all, at the time, my mama arrived. Her mama and them arrived. So I'm guessing my mama must have knew them was her people because they going off, they talking smack like da da da, like who for my daughter. And yeah, so my mama talking loud, she getting rowdy. She like, yeah, because I fight mamas who mamas wanted. Like nobody finna be jumping my daughter. Ain't nobody finna be doing nothing. Regina and them all in the next room. I hear her still cussing and talking. I'm like, yeah, mom, because this bitch took off on me while I was sitting in the desk. She just started fighting me. She mad because she think her boyfriend want me and I don't want her boyfriend. I'm just telling my mom the whole rundown. I'm getting mad. Like why the whole fight started, I mean. So y'all, it's just riling me up. My mama co-worker like, yeah, because where the bitches at? Like, what bitches want it? Ain't nobody finna jump you. Ain't nobody finna fight you. And she was like, Pearl, that's my mama nickname. Ain't nobody finna fight you. I'm fighting any bitch who try to run up on you. I'm like, yeah, because these bitches don't want it. These bitches don't want it. And my mom like, yeah, because they don't want me to call the Montagues up here. Maybe I should blink that out. My mom was like, yeah, they don't want us to call our family out here because y'all, in my little city of Pittsburgh, people know my family. We get rowdy. They get crazy, y'all. That's why a lot of times I don't even tell people who my family is. Because sometimes when I tell people who my family is, that know who my family is, they be like, I don't know, your family crazy. Y'all got a lot of crazy shit going on in y'all family. Like, I don't know. So, yeah. And then one of the security guards knew my mama. And he was like, nah, we don't want none of that up here. Don't call your family up here. Because, yeah, my mom was like, I can make one phone call right now and get this whole school shut down. You already know. Like, you already know. The security guard was like, man, please, like, Pearl, please. Like, man, you know, I know you. I know your family. I respect you. Like, you good. Ain't nobody gonna touch your daughter. Like, ain't nothing like that gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, because a bitch thought. Like, I can't believe this bitch fucking punched me while I was in the desk because they trying to tell me I'm suspended. And I'm like, why am I suspended? Well, she took off on me. I hate that about schools, but I get it. But whatever. It's just like, they want you to just get your ass beat. And then still, you probably still gonna get suspended. So it's just like, I might as well fight back, whether I win or lose. Like, I'm gonna get suspended, whether I win or lose, don't fight back or not. Like, everybody in the situation still getting suspended. I'm like, yeah, because me and that bitch can go one-on-one again. Like, let's go one-on-one again. Like, me and her can see each other outside. And the security them like, oh my God, no. Like, y'all cannot fight up here. Ain't no more fighting. Ain't nobody doing no one-on-one. I was like, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna catch that bitch. Me and her gonna catch each other. We gonna see each other. We gonna see each other outside of school. We gonna have our one-on-one for real. Like, cause I just felt played like, bitch, like, but hey, when you talking shit, you gotta be ready. Like, I was talking that big shit and I wasn't ready. Sis caught me slipping because I didn't think shit was gonna pop off. So hey, that's on me. So yeah, so finally, like, they saying like how many days I'm gonna get suspended, whatever was going on with her, like how long her suspension gonna be. So I guess they thought they must have let us all out the hallway at the same time, but no, y'all, as we was coming out, y'all, they was already in the hallway walking out. I was like, yeah, mom, there go that bitch right there with her mama. That's her right there. That's her right there. My mom was like, oh, do bitches want it? Do bitches want it? Because bitches don't want it. Because I call all the Montagues up here right now. What's up? What's up? Her friend like, yeah, what's up? Because ain't nobody touching Pearl. Ain't nobody touching Pearl. Anybody can see me. And I'm like, yeah, because ain't nobody touching my mom. Ain't nobody touching my mom. I'll fight everybody, y'all. I'm just doing too much. Like, girl, sit your little ass down. Like, you started all this shit anyway. You started this shit, Shayla. Really, you antagonized this girl. You was just running your mouth just too fucking much. Like, what the fuck, girl? Shut the fuck up. Like, but I didn't give a shit. Like, bitch, you should have let me get up out that desk first and like let us have our one-on-ones fair. So the security guards come, they're like, man, y'all stop this. We don't want to have to call the police. Like, come on now. We don't want to have to do all of that. So I like calm down. I'm like, okay, you right. I'm calming down. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I'm just like so mad. And then like my mom was just like looking at me and she started like touching my hair. And I'm like, why you touching my hair? And she was like, you got a bald spot. Like she pulled out hella your hair. Y'all, as soon as I calmed down, as quick as I went back to 1,000, I'm like, what? She like, don't freak out, but yes, like you got hair missing. Like, oh, you got a bald spot. You got some bald spots back there. I'm like, oh, fuck this bitch. We gotta go again. Like, I'm about to beat this bitch ass. Like, no, this bitch need to see me. Like, fuck that bitch. Bald-headed ass bitch. Man, cause she ain't got no hair ass bitch. Poodle face ass bitch. I just talk that little shit. My mom like, calm down, Shayla. We don't want them calling the police. Like, if you and her gonna fight, y'all do that shit outside of school. But, like, I'm just crying even more. Like, I'm just like, oh my God, y'all, I finally like put my hand back there, y'all. I'm bawling. I'm like, oh my God. Like, y'all know about ugly cry. Like, I got a bald spot. Hair is gone. Hair is gone. Hair is missing. I'm going nuts, y'all. We get outside. We finally get to the car. Y'all, this was like the first time to me ever like cussing in front of my mom. Like I never cussed in front of my mom, but I was like cussing, screaming, hollering, saying all kind of stuff like never before. My mom wasn't even saying nothing too. Like she understood why I was mad. And then when she seen that bald spot, like she was mad too. Like we get in the car, she was like, oh yeah, they got you messed up. You better call me if you see them. They try to do anything. Like we pulling up. Like hell no, you catch her outside of school, you better beat her ass. Da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah, ma, if I see that bitch outside of school, it's on. Like, I'm about to beat this bitch ass. She didn't pull out my hair and shit. Like, this dirty ass, bald ass bitch. She wasn't dirty though. But yeah, y'all, I was suspended for like 3 days, 3 or 5 days. I was suspended for 3 days. She was suspended for 5 days because she did hit me first. And obviously the teacher was there. The teacher saw her hit me first. Even though I instigated it and started the fight. Like, the teacher didn't really know that. Like, the teacher just saw that bitch hit me first. Like, I don't know. So it kind of worked in my favor a little bit, I guess. So, oops. Yeah, I do my little 3-day suspension and I don't really talk to nobody, right? I get back to school. Word around the school was this bitch beat my ass. Now, sis got the best of me when she punched me in that desk and had me in my desk. But outside of that desk, me and sis had our ones. You know, it was a tie. But people was like, oh, she beat your ass because you was crying. So she beat your ass, you lost. And I was like, bitch, I ain't lose. Just because I was crying. I just cry when I'm mad. Like, that don't mean I lost the fight. But yeah, y'all, that's people trying to say I lost the fight. I was like, I didn't lose the fight. It was a fair fight. You feel me? Like, nobody, like, necessarily won or lost. Like, yes, that bitch got the best of me. She caught me off guard. She caught me slipping because I didn't think she was going to pop off. She just popped off. And I wasn't ready. But when I got up out that desk, me and sis had our one-on-ones, like, we had our one-on-ones. But it was like the floor was super slippery in that classroom. We was slipping and sliding everywhere. We both had on these, like, baby doll ripper slipper ass shoes, just slipping and sliding all over the place. So we couldn't really, like, do our big ones like we probably could have if maybe we was outside or something. But yeah, I was like, I did not fucking lose. I don't know who the fuck told y'all that. Like, I was crying because I was mad. I cry when I get mad. Like, I just get super emotional. But yeah, y'all, people trying to say I lost the fight, but I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. I was just like, whatever. Let that bitch, watch when I see that bitch again. Like, watch when I see that bitch again. Like, But yeah, finally, she came back to school, like, a few days later, and, like, we didn't speak to each other or nothing for, like, dumbass long. Like, we would just see each other and mug each other and shit. And I would just, me and suspect was still friends. Me and him was still cracking jokes. They was still going out. I just stopped kind of cracking jokes about her when me and suspect would joke. But me and him was still cool. When I would just like, when I was cracking jokes with him in class, I would just look at her like, she would look back at me like, yeah. And I would just say, yeah. Like, we were just throwing like hella shade. And I was like, yeah, if I catch bitches outside of school, yeah, we gonna see what bitches is on. We gonna see what bitches is on. And she was just saying little shit like that too. Like, bitches ain't on shit. Bitches got their ass beat. And I was like, we would just throw hella fucking little subliminals. But y'all, like, we totally made up like a few weeks later. Like, I think it was, I don't know. We was like after school or something, or it was like a minimum day no, it was a minimum day.
Y'all, this actually was like the last day of school, but it was a minimum day. But this was like the last day of school, and y'all know how it be on the last day of school. Everybody be fighting.
Oh, y'all, can I give y'all a little bonus story? Let me give y'all a little bonus story because I remember this day, because this story time ain't about me, and I don't think I could do a mini Monday because it's not about me. But let me give y'all this little bonus story if y'all watch to the end. I know I said this story was only going to be 30 minutes, but you know how I be saying that, and the story be an hour. Let me give y'all this little bonus story. So yes, it was like a minimum day, right? And remember how I told y'all that story time where they tried to jump me? I'm gonna put a picture up of that story time. Y'all, remember the girl I told you that was kind of cool, I was kind of cool with in that classroom? And then she kind of like switched up when her friends switched up. Okay, so her and this other girl named, I'm gonna just say TT. Y'all, it was like a minimum day, y'all. And like everybody would like go to, it's like a Burger King and a Jack in the Box, you know, up the street from Pitt High. And everybody would go there on minimum days after school. So y'all, they had beef with each other so bad, y'all. So I'm walking there with my friends and she walking there with her friends. Like, we not saying nothing, but we like mugging each other. But these bitches, TT and then that girl, I don't know what I call her. We'll just call her W. Y'all, they was fighting. When I tell you, I ain't never seen a girl fight so bad like that. I mean, these bitches was like, boop, boop, boop. Like, no pulling hair, none of that until the end. Like, they was beating each other's ass. I mean, the girl was bigger than W. But y'all, I was kind of juiced because I was like, yeah, you traitor ass bitch. You lame ass bitch. In my head, though. I'm just like, y'all. So, yeah, anyway. So, y'all, they fighting. Like, TT is beating W's ass, though. I mean, but W is holding. She fighting back. She holding her own. But TT was like a thick ass, bigger bitch. Like, she dogging her shit. Like, she got this girl by her hair. She not pulling her, but she got her by her hair. Boom, 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 dragging her ass. W fighting back though. She like, but TT just got her ass. Like, y'all, she dragged her in the street. They in the middle of the street fighting. Cars is stopped. I mean, they like in the middle of a main street intersection. Mind y'all, school just got out, so people coming to pick up their kids, leaving in and out. It's like a main intersection, and they fighting. Finally, TT let go of W hair, y'all, and they getting it. They chunking them like niggas. When I tell you, like, boom, 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 like solid hits. Like, when I tell you can hear these hits, you can hear them fighting each other. You can hear them punching each other. I mean, boom, boom, boom. W is leaking, like leaking. So finally, she kind of getting the best of TT a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. I guess TT was like, let me just let this bitch get her little ones in. Let me catch my breath. Man, when TT snapped out of that, she grabbed that girl one more time by her. Boom, boom. I mean, when I tell y'all, she dragged her from one side of the street to the other side of the street, back to the middle of the street, and ripped that girl braids out. I mean, like, she ripped her hair out to the white meats, y'all. Her shit was, the scalp was gone. Because she had, like, you know, French braids. Scalpy on, like, you know, back then we used to get our hair braided into them, like, them French braided ponytails or whatever. Or, like, swoop to the side. I forget which one, but one of them. When I tell y'all, this girl, Scalpiana, scalpiana was to the white meat. I mean, she ripped that girl hair out, ripped the skin and everything. Everybody was like, oh my God. Like, finally, that's when like people came to like break up the fight. It was like, oh my God, TT, you done, you good. That's it. W is just like, she ain't crying though. She wasn't no punk ass bitch. Like, she talking her shit. She was still trying to fight or whatever. But they was like separating them because it was just like, girl, you did your big one, but TT beat your ass. I mean, I ain't never seen no girl fight that hard in my life. Like, they was fighting like boom, 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 stomping each other, like kicking each other. I was like, oh my God. So we all watching this fight or whatever. You know, finally, like I said, they broke it up. And yeah, TT talking her stuff. She's like, yeah, bitch, don't ever try me, bitch. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's what that bitch get. Fake ass bitch. Yeah, you was a fake ass bitch. You got your karma. I was like, ain't got nothing to do with me. Mind y'all, this is how you know, like, if y'all in high school, be careful who your friends is. Y'all, her friend sat and watched, did not help her at all. And I get it. Like, if some people fight one-on-one, let them fight one-on-one. But I'm sorry. I don't care if a bitch ever, which never would happen because my bestie got them hands and she box and she do all that crazy shit like that, jujitsu and stuff. But if I even thought a bitch hit my bestie too hard, bitch, I'm jumping in. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I just feel like I would just jump in. Period. Like, I'm like, like, I'm jumping in. I don't know. Like my bestie is like my sister. So if I was to ever see anybody putting their hands on her, like, I couldn't take it. Like, I'm gonna jump in. Like, I mean, and unless my bestie just doing a bitch in, like, cause I know my bestie, she's small, y'all. But I know my bestie would give it to a bitch. She wouldn't even need me. I probably have to get her off the bitch. Like, oh, bestie, oh, like, chill out. But still, like, y'all, my bestie, this is another side story. I'm giving y'all a good, juicy little mini story. So my bestie had like a fight like a couple years ago, like a boxing match or whatever. And her little boxing people did her kind of shady and paired her with a girl who was, you know, like not in her weight class or whatever. But, you know, bestie was like, all right, you know, I'll still, you know, fuck with it. Just tell her, you know, I'm still a beginner, da-da-da. So the girl was like, cool, they da-da-da. The girl, I guess, agreed to, you know, take it easy. Nah, this bitch got in the ring and was like trying to do my bestie in. When I tell y'all, like, I was with Delusional at the time. I was like to Delusional, like, man, like, I'm ready to get in this ring and like, we jumped this bitch. Like, we was all ready to jump this bitch after that fight. Like, cause I was just like, nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. My bestie was holding her shit up to this manly ass bitch. We thought it was a nigga. We thought this bitch was a whole nigga. Like, when I seen, I was like, is this a nigga? Why did my bestie fighting this nigga? And they was like, nah, this a girl. She just like studly manly. And I was like, oh, hell no. But y'all, like, I'm telling you, like, it took everything in me not to get in this ring, and we jumped this hoe. And I kept saying, like, oh, we jumping this bitch after. We jumping this bitch after. We jumping this bitch after. Like, her cousins and shit was there, her man. And we all like, yeah, we about to jump this nigga. Because it was a whole nigga. I don't care what nobody say, this bitch was a whole nigga. Like, nah. So I already know. Like, if my bestie get in a fight, and I know it probably wouldn't happen, but I'm jumping in. This bitch, none of her friends jumped in. All them bitches who was talking shit to me and none of them hoes jumped in. None of them hoes saved her with some niggas who broke them up and shit. And they was all right there. And at the end, them bitches walked away. Didn't check on this bitch or nothing. So just be careful the bitches you call your friends and try to link up with and I mean, I learned my lesson. I just lost a friend. But yeah, bitches ain't your friend. But back to what I was saying. So after that had happened, we walk in. I saw Regina and I was just like, we just saw each other and like, mind you, outside the roasting and us talking shit and her being with suspect, me and Regina was friends. Like I said, we had met in 9th grade and we was like really cool, and we would hang out outside of school. So like we just saw each other, and y'all, when I tell y'all, we both just gave each other that look. And I guess we just seen how these people fought, because mind you, at some point TT and W was friends. We just looked at each other and was like, nah. And then we just walked up to each other, y'all, and I swear to God, we just hugged each other and was like, I'm sorry. It was like, we good, we cool, like, we good. Like, we was like, yeah, we cool, we good. Like, I fuck with you, you fuck with me, like, we friends, like, you feel me? Like, we good. And we squashed the beef. And we was cool again. We was friends ever since. I'm still cool with her now. I mean, we're not friends like that, but we cool. I follow her on IG. She follow me on IG. I be liking her stuff. She be liking my stuff. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, that's how we made up. I guess we just thought out and was just like, yeah, no, we better than that. We better than that. Like, we knew each other for hella long. Like, this shit hella petty. Like, we fought, we did our big ones, that's it. Now this day, I could never rekindle a friendship like that. I don't know, it depends. Like, I mean, as an adult, I couldn't fight a bitch and then we friends again. I don't think so. Like, I couldn't go back and be friends. Nah, because it's I just felt like it was like animosity there. I don't want to be around nobody I feel like got animosity towards me, or low-key talk shit about me when I'm not around, or low-key, like, you know, that low-key ass shit. And like, nah, like, what me and Regina, it was just petty ass childish shit. You feel me? But nah, I couldn't probably do nothing like that today, and then we be friends again. But yeah, we did become friends again, and we was all kicking it. And y'all, it was hella fights that day. It was hella fights that day up at the Burger King. Yeah, they was fucking fighting that whole day. Yeah, minimum days was crazy. At the Burger King in Jackson, we was causing hell in them motherfuckers. Just hell. Just eventually they was just like, yeah, nah. They shut that shit down. Like, we couldn't go inside after, I think like my 11th grade year. Like halfway through my 11th grade year, they stopped letting us like go to them kind of places on minimum days. Like, if you was in high school or anything, like, you couldn't get in. You couldn't get in. But we was outside though. We was in the parking lot stuff. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I said this video was gonna be 30 minutes and it's looking more like 50 minutes to an hour. But yeah, I gotta film one more story, a couple of more videos. So I'm just filming a bunch of videos to just have ready, because I'm not gonna be posting for a little bit. Because yeah, if y'all want to know my life update, please tune in on Thursday. I'm gonna be telling y'all my life update, what's going on with me, what's good, what's bad, what is, what ain't, you know. So yeah, tune into that on Thursday. And yeah, let me get on up out of here so I can film my next video. And y'all, let me just tell y'all, I don't know if I said in the beginning, I like tried to film this video like 2-3 times and I just kept starting over. Like, I don't know, like, just so much is going on right now. So like, if my energy seem a little off or whatever, just know, like, life is lifing, but not in like a bad way. Just watch my life update and then y'all kind of get an idea of what's going on right now. But I'm just so anxious and just so like, like, you know, my life is taking a turn and it's going down a new path, and it's just scary sometimes when you know, you're so used to one thing and now you're way over here. But it's like a good thing, but it is like very nerve-wracking for your whole life to be shifting in a whole another direction, you know. So but yeah, stay tuned, watch all the videos this week. You feel me? I'm posting 7 days straight. Shit, I might even post 8. I might even give y'all a mini Monday. But I'm not doing Tipsy Tuesday or Wasted Wednesday for about a week or 2. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, because I kind of want to tell this one other little mini story. I don't know, because I didn't like the other mini story. I don't know. Bye, y'all. Deuces. Y'all gonna see. Just know I'm at least posting for 7 days. Y'all gonna see something. Okay? Deuces. Like, when I was younger, y'all, I used to practice fighting at home because I always felt like bitches wanted to fight me. So I would practice at home.
Oh my God, y'all. Listen real closely. Did y'all hear that noise? And I promise y'all that was not coming from outside or in my house. I don't know what the hell that noise was. That's why I froze like that. Like, I really thought somebody was at my door, but nobody was at my door. That noise was not coming from my door or outside or nothing. Really creepy.
Oh, I thought I heard somebody knocking on my door. I'm like, who at my door? I dropped my straw. I'm always dropping my straw, y'all. As soon as I get tipsy, the straw be gone. And look at my nails. This side say staying. This side say press, because I be having these hoes staying pressed, period. Like, period. Now, mind y'all, I just want to let y'all know, in high school, I was not rowdy. I was calm. Like, I did bad stuff in certain classes here and there. But for the most part, like, I was calm and quiet in class. Like, you wouldn't catch me doing this in, like, all my periods or nothing. It was just, like, in this grade, it was just, like, this particular class. Like, I was just doing a lot in. You feel me? All my other classes, like, I was quiet as a mouse in them. I was quiet. I just went in there. If I was lit, I would just be lit, chill, try to do my work, or be asleep. Like, I wasn't, bad in class. I wasn't like this rowdy ass chick. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't want y'all to think that that was me, because it wasn't. Like, I was literally like just super calm. Like, most people be like, oh my gosh, Shayla, she hella quiet, she hella nice. Like, what the hell? That's why this whole situation was just like surprising when it went down. Okay, but I'm rambling. Yeah.